Hi, thank you for watching this video. I'm Alvin, the founder of BigFatPurse.com. We are a financial education company together with Alex, Louis, and John. Although finance is a very complicated subject, all of us require a minimum baseline of financial literacy to be functional with our money, especially in a capitalistic society. Money is a very important resource that governs many parts of our life. To do so, we actually conduct classes and workshops to equip participants with the necessary baseline knowledge as well as articles, so you can actually head on to BigFatPurse.com to read all the articles that we have written for the past many years, and you can subscribe to our newsletter to receive these new articles via your mailbox. And for this video, we will focus on the conservative net asset value approach. This strategy is a very quantitative way of valuing a company, and it is a style of a value investing approach to buy a company worth $1 for as little as 50 cents. So I hope that by going through this stock as an example, you will get a good idea how this strategy can help you find undervalued stocks, which will give you a much better return than the stocks that most people are very familiar with. We are going to study this stock called Powermatic Data Systems. So we first download the latest annual report that is dated 31st March 2015. You can get it through the SGX website. I'll also show you how to use the CNAV calculator to get the relevant numbers from the annual report and calculate the valuation of this company. So let's begin. Let's move on to the balance sheet of this Powermatic data system. The balance sheet is also known as statements of financial position, and you will see two big columns, the group and then the company. So we'll always use the group because this would include all the subsidiaries that the company have, and look at the latest year, which is 2015 in this scenario. Looking at our calculators, that's where we need to pick up the total liabilities. So we'll go to look at the liabilities section, and you can see that this company only have current liabilities and there's no non-current liabilities, which means the current liabilities is equivalent to the total liabilities. So we'll take this value 3.689 million and then we'll key it into our calculator, and the total assets will just take directly from the balance sheet, which is 50.6 million, and we just do a copy and a paste. And there you go, you have your total asset and total liabilities. The calculators will give you the net asset value, which is of about 47 million. Next, we'll key in the land and building. And this land and building is actually the subset of plant and equipment in the balance sheet. And for this, we need to look at note 13. Scrolling to note 13, and then we see the breakdown of the values. They actually do not have any land and buildings that is represented here, and even for the leasehold improvement, it was eventually depreciated away. So the carrying value at 31st March 2015 is 0. So we'll put 0 for land and building. And let's move back to the balance sheet. And for cash, we'll just take this value, cash and cash equivalent, which is of 18 million. We'll copy and then we'll paste it here. And for investment property, we can also take it directly from the balance sheet of 19.6 million. And thereafter, you would have the number of good assets and as well the calculated CNAV1 value. To get the total shares outstanding, we will look at the balance sheet, and then there's this share capital, and it refers us to note 23. So we scroll down to note 23, and you see that the number of shares issued in total will be 174,209 and 000. And we'll copy this and put it into our calculator. And bingo, there we'll have the net asset value per share at 27 cents. a CNAV1 per share at 20 cents, and given a current price of, let's say, 0.19 cents, we will not have the discount yet because we haven't complete the other two information boxes below. Currency conversion would be 1 because the share price and the numbers denominated in the annual report is in Sing dollars, so there's no currency conversions as required. And let's look at the minority interest. We'll need to go back to the balance sheet to get the non-controlling interest or the minority interest. And when we look at the balance sheet, actually there isn't any non-controlling interest written here, so the amount is actually 0. So the discount for CNAV1 for Powermatic data system is actually 3%. This means that you can actually buy the property and the cash for below its value at a 3% discount. Next, we'll complete the valuation by adding the other assets